Hello, and welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia. We're a post-nuclear podcast. I am your host, Vince, and I'm also here with...
your cheap plastic reptilian host, Declan.
What's up, pal? How you doing?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah?
I'm being honest, I am dying over here.
Tell me a little bit about it.
I've just had a really busy week. I've got one of the hardest assignments of my major that's coming up due this, actually, the day that this goes live.
What does this major entail?
Making games.
I mean, blanket statement, yeah, but like, what's the project?
It's a coding octree in C++ in a framework that was made by my teacher, and it actually is ass and the worst shit ever.
I see.
If anyone out there has taken this class, you know.
Could you get somebody on Fiverr to do it for you?
No.
Why not?
Because I need to know how to do it for the final. And
I see.
also, it's a custom framework, so only people that go here kind of know how to do it.
I see.
Or would know how to do it efficiently and in enough time. I just have to put, like, effort into it. So
what is the outcome? Like, what's the end result? Does, like, a man move across a screen? Do you get to, like, play a game? Like...
not really. It's kind of a... So, Octree is, it's like a way of breaking down sections of an area for scanning for different events.
Okay.
So, like, for example, like, in the most simplest form, say you're playing Minecraft. And say you're looking forward.
Okay.
The entire renderable area is 360 degrees behind you, or around you.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really have to render what's behind you because you're not looking at it.
Is that how all games are?
Yeah, it's a thing called occlusion culling.
Culling. What does that word mean, culling?
Kind of like to destroy or negate.
I heard that recently, and I don't remember where.
So, basically, I'm coding the algorithm to do that, but instead of it being just front and back, it's broken down into 8 areas, and it is it sucks with this custom framework because the algorithm itself isn't that hard. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that I have to fit it into this janky starter code.
You know what that sounds a lot like?
What?
Sounds a lot like the Dinky Dino Bite Shop gift shop.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
It's the giant dinosaur in the town of Novak. Cliff runs the gift shop. Manny and Boone post up in the mouth of the dinosaur to keep watch over the town of Novak. You can steal a key to get into the storeroom and collect 160 rockets, making the room radioactive, 1 rad per second. There's also 200 Dinky the T-Rex dinosaur souvenirs that are in that room alone.
And one of my favorite guns.
You can find that gun.
That gun.
You know what that gun is from?
No, actually I don't.
I think it's Blade Runner.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the first Blade Runner. It's the gun that Mr. Runner has. Sorry,
Runner?
Mr. Blade. Mr. Blade. His first name is Runner.
Blade G Runner?
Or no, his last name is Runner, yeah. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Runner. Blade Runner. Mr. Blade Runner. That gun is great. It's like a 10mm gun, but it looks awesome and it does a ton more damage.
It has a little glowy scope, too.
Yeah, I remember, like, when I found that, I was
I'm
like...
not sure if that was from a mod or not.
No, I think it always has that, because I remember mine having that.
Yeah?
And I always played on Xbox. You can buy 1,000 Dinky Dinos from Cliff. Barsco is his last name. Every time his inventory refreshes, he will have another 1,000 dinosaurs. He just constantly makes them.
He just produces.
when we get the remaster remake of New Vegas,
which, as we've discussed, is definitely happening.
Definitely, totally, maybe, kind of, sort of, definitely going to happen. I'm going to try to make it a mission to every time I go back to Novak
get all
to
of
buy
them.
1,000 of them and have, because you can have multiple like safe rooms. See if I can just have like the Brotherhood one and just drop all of them in there. So every time I walk in, there's just dinosaurs in like piles.
Fucking everywhere.
I don't know, because I know in some Bethesda games, because I wanted to do that in 3, and I had a room full of pre-war money. I wanted to have a room full of pre-war money. What I did was I was putting all of it in a safe or a locker or some shit, and I would take it all, and then I went to go drop it, but it all dropped in like one stack, and it was like pre-war money of this amount.
Aha.
So I don't remember. That might have been Skyrim that I did that in, but I remember wanting to do something in a game, and I don't remember if it was. I think it was Fallout 3. I'm pretty sure it was Fallout 3 because I remember the room that I did it in. It was like the office room where the bed was, because I wanted to feel like Scrooge McDuck anytime I had to sleep.
A Scrooge McDuckian amount of money.
Yeah, I wanted that. But if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, because it's been a while since I've tried to do that. But when we totally maybe kind of sort of get the remake, that's like the first thing I'm doing, because it's 1,200 to start. Let's see. So a little bit on Cliff Barsko himself. He has this odd fascination with Dinky Dino. He even has a ton of them in his house.
Really? I never explored his house.
I didn't even know he had a house there. Like, I just assumed that he like lived in there. His house. I mean,
I would assume that all the houses are taken because there's no vacancy.
All right, explain it.
Do I have to?
You brought it up. I wasn't going to bring it up, but you brought it up, so explain it.
So the town of Novac is named Novac because the sign out front of the motel is a no vacancy sign where letters have chipped off. So what's left is Novak.
Thank you.
Yep.
So his house was right there, right next to the dinosaur. It's like
you really put me on blast there.
No, I didn't write anything about Novak down. I didn't think it was going to come up. I just thought it was like, oh, Novak. It's the first town you find.
Well, technically it would be Good Springs.
You know what I mean. Other than that,
and then Prim, and then the one that the Legion just destroyed.
Sorry, I was replaying the better Fallout of the 3D era in that time.
What the fuck?
So, sorry that I don't remember the fucking layout of towns.
You're a disgrace.
So, if you complete the quest 1 for my baby, and you kill, what's her name? I have it written down here. Janine May Crawford. Just, she sounds like a peach. That name alone. If you kill her and you do the quest correctly, Cliff will become the manager of Novak. Which I bet you didn't know, because most of the time you get done with that, and the only time you ever have to go back to Novak is when you're trying to get the Enclave at the end of the game.
To get more dinosaurs.
Well, that too, of course.
Yeah. Also, for the Singing Man.
The Singing Man?
Yeah, there's the guy that sings.
Oh.
In the one room.
Mr. Sings?
Yeah, John G. Sings. No, there's this one quest where one of the casinos is looking for a performer, and there's a guy there that you can ask to be the performer. He's a musician.
Really?
Yeah.
What casino?
I forget.
Is it the Tops?
I think it's either the Tops or Gomorrah.
Huh. I feel like I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I also know the Enclave lady is there.
I forget her name.
I don't remember her name either, but if you want arcade Ganon family power armor...
Which is the best shit ever.
Oh, yeah.
The Ganon family Tesla armor is, like, the most lit shit in that game.
Oh, if you have a discount with Cliff, like if you pass a certain check and you get the discount for Cliff, he can take away the stolen tag from items.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a bug?
I don't know if it's a bug, because like you give him an item. It might be, because I think you sell him the item and buy it back, and it's no longer stolen.
That's really cool, actually.
But you have to have the discount with him. You can't just be like, here you go, give me back. You can also use him as a pawn shop.
Wait, what?
There's he. This might be a bug as well, and it might have something to do with the way that like the stolen tag gets taken off. Oh my god! I just got hit with a wave of being tired as fuck.
Yeah, is that gonna make it into the show?
Probably. Oh my god!
Welcome to the Vincent Declan Tired Hour. We'll be dead halfway through because we're taking a nap.
Oh my god! Do you ever just get like smacked?
Yeah, just like
not like smack like you're drinking or smoking, like smack like you fucking just. Oh my god!
Like you've been sucker punched by the Mr. Sandman,
and I'm drinking tea.
You're literally drinking caffeine incarnate.
I put like 5 fucking spoons of sugar in. Like I don't fuck around.
That's enough to make the medicine go down.
They tell me, how much sugar do you like? And I just say type 2.
Sorry, where were we?
You can use him as a pawn shop. You can give him shit and then come back later and get it back. Like if you like, oh, take my gun, you can go back and like buy it back from him.
Like he just keeps it forever?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was. I think it's a glitch.
Still, it's kind of cool.
So I have a little bit here on Dinky the Dino.
I said, tell me about that wonderful thing.
He's a pre-war tourist trap. The NCR once used the motel to snipe Legion from the mouth, much like Manny and Boone do now.
Hey guys, can we get some of Boone's wife in the chat, please?
Yeah, let's get some Boone's wife in the chat, guys.
Are we gonna talk about Boone's wife?
I mean, we could talk about her a little bit, but I'd like to say that for the Boone episode.
Oh yeah.
You want to say something real quick about her?
No, we'll just say hi to her in the chat with the people in our Discord if you want to join. There's a link in the description.
Link in the description for the Discord. Yeah, let's get some Boone's wife in the chat, guys.
Let's get some Boone's wife in the chat, guys.
So that's all the lore I have for the week, friend.
Yeah.
I thought it was something light, something interesting.
I really like Novak. It's like one of my favorite places in New Vegas.
Yeah, it's neat. I remember the first time I found it, I was like, oh, there's a dinosaur here?
There's a dinosaur?
And can you get one of the houses there?
I don't think so.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I would have liked to have one of those little places.
Just to kind of like be like, this is my home.
Where are all the player homes in New Vegas?
There's a Brotherhood one, there's a Legion one, there's
Lucky
an NCR
38.
one. 38.
Wait, where's the NCR one?
I don't know, I never got it, but I know that there is one. I never did the NCR quest line. I remember it always being kind of hard.
Really?
Yeah, I remember like never being able to do it properly. I don't know. You have anything you want to talk about?
Not particularly.
Then we have to talk about Grandma Bethesda.
Grandma Bethesda.
Do you know about this beautiful,
Shirley
beautiful woman?
Curry.
Oh, you have her name already?
Oh, I love that woman.
Shit. I wanted to make sure I had her name right, but since you said it, hell yeah. There's a documentary about her on YouTube.
I haven't seen it yet. I really am excited to watch it.
I haven't watched it either. When I went to go look up her name to make sure I was saying it correctly, I found it. She commented on it. Thank you so much, Game Entry. I was scared that people might not like it, but they seemed to. But they seemed to, didn't they? I loved it. Everyone did a great job. She is such a sweetheart.
Oh my god, she's such a sweet lady.
Mrs. Curry.
Oh my god.
I would
Mrs.
love to have
Curry.
you on my program.
Please come on the show.
You're more than welcome. We can make tea and we can talk about Skyrim because that's her game.
Yeah. I wonder if she's played Fallout.
I wonder.
Because it being a Bethesda game, I'm sure she's probably given it a shot or given it a try.
I would love to. She just seems like such a sweet lady. And did you see the video she has with Todd Howard?
Yeah, where they're in the headquarters.
And
Oh
she's like, I'm so happy that everyone likes it. And Todd's like, he's like, yeah, we were all waiting for you. Everyone was like, wait, is she really coming? Like, I would love to have a conversation with her. She is just. If somehow this gets to her, Mrs. Curry, please. I just wanted to talk about her because they're putting her in Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, one of the new tools that they've been working on for Elder Scrolls 6 is a new like character modeling tool.
Yeah.
And if you look at her facial scans, it's fucking incredible.
I think it's now. Oh, voice crack McGee over here. I think it's kind of akin to what Ellie Noire was.
I can kind of see where you're going, how you're getting that. Yeah.
When I saw those videos, that was the first thing I thought of. Because if
I
you
mean,
ever
also, those aren't like perfect renders; they're like in progress.
No, of
things.
course, but like with anything, I would assume, especially like with animation, if you ever watch an animated movie and you're like, oh my god, the character looks just like the voice actor, they do that so it's easier for them to animate.
Oh yeah, so it gets like the facial movements kind of on point.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that it's kind of in like the same vein of what, because did you ever see any of the video for LA Noire?
Yeah.
Like how they made it?
Yeah, it's freaking cool.
Yeah, it's like 360-degree cameras and shit, but like it doesn't look phenomenal, but still it's awesome for what it was.
Yeah, that game still is impressive to me.
Yeah.
But oh man, she's such a sweet lady. I've seen a couple of her videos like way back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
She
It was when she was first starting out.
Yeah, if she for some reason listens to this, I apologize, ma'am, for the swears.
Oh yeah, we're sorry. We are adolescent males.
Oh my god, it like warmed my heart to see
we're adults now. Holy shit. I mean, holy crap.
Goodness gracious.
Golly gee, we're adults.
No, I like when they do stuff like that, because for a long time I always thought of Bethesda as a company that listened to their fans.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to do that a lot.
I mean, it's kind of hard when things are really big.
No, I get that.
When you have a parent company expecting you to print money.
No, I totally understand that. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't know, I was thinking about this the other day. I think I was speaking about it with special guest Kyle. For a long, long time, Fallout 3 for me was like my little secret.
Only you played it?
No, like I didn't know anybody else who played it. You know what I mean? Like I think I've spoken about this before, but I didn't
you mentioned
think
that before, I think.
But like it was me, a few of my friends that played it, because a lot of my friends didn't like it. They didn't get it, and the one kid had the same problem as me. He goes, I'm shooting him in the head and he's not dead. I'm like, well, it doesn't work like that.
Seems like you need to get new friends.
It was just one of those things that, like, when I met people that played it, I was like, oh my god. So, to see it kind of explode like this, to the point where, like, didn't you tell me that Skyrim was a lot of people's first RPG?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Whether, like for better or for worse, Skyrim was a lot of people's first introduction to role-playing games.
That's crazy, because as not that I shouldn't say as far as I can remember, I've been playing role-playing games, but for as long as I can remember, I was playing games that at least let me create a character. Like, no matter if you want to admit it or not, NBA games and MLB games are role-playing games because you can make your own character and model it in your likeness and play you.
I guess from a narrative sense, from a technical sense, they don't have any role-playing game really elements.
What do you mean? Of course they do. Did you... Okay, the show. The PlayStation exclusive show, right? You make a character. Say you started in 2015, right? You make a character, you model it in your likeness, you start off with X amount of stats. You play the game... You go through a story mode, right? The story says, okay, you're going from this team, we're going to trade you to that team, you're on AAA, you're on AA, now you're in the minors, then from the minors you go to the majors, we're going to bump you down to the minors. Oh, my hitting increased, my running decreased, this increased, I'm playing third base, but now all of a sudden I'm playing shortstop and back and forth, right? That's a role-playing game.
I guess you're right.
I mean, and you're putting yourself in the mind of that character.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I think role-playing game...
I never really thought of it that way. That's kind of interesting.
Role-playing game isn't so much of like, oh, I have a staff and I need to go into the world and destroy dragons. It's more of, am I playing a character?
I mean, there are common mechanics that are associated with role-playing games.
Yeah, of course.
Like character creation is one of the big ones, and being able to kind of have agency within the system.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Like having choice that matters, or at least that perceivably matters. Like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go do questline A, or I'm gonna do questline B, or I'm not gonna do any quest, and I'm just gonna pick up flowers."
Well, you can't. There's no free roam element to it. But if you want to play the game where you never practice to make your character better, you just kind of play the games as they come and you never really improve, your entire career could be in a AAA team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, I think a role-playing game it's a genre, definitely, but I think it's also a descriptive term.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? But speaking of role-playing games, did you hear that EA fired 350 employees?
Actually, no.
You didn't hear this?
I feel like this is something I should know about.
Yeah, EA fired 350 employees because EA is the worst company in the world, and they've been rated that at least 3 years in a row.
Right next to Comcast.
No, is it right next to Comcast, or is it like very high above Comcast?
They're always battling for first and second of being the fucking worst.
Let me look it up. EA, here's one YouTube video from Yong Ye. Yong Ye. EA is the 5th most hated company in America. In 2017, this is from Forbes. An article written by Paul Tassi. In 2017, EA is turned into the industry punching bag once again. There's a website that does it.
That rates the worst.
This is from Game Rant. Electronic Arts wins Worst Company in America title for the 2nd year by Anthony Taormina. And this was written in 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, they laid off 350 employees. I have an article here from Rock Paper Shotgun. This is written by a Dominic Tarason, Tarason. Silver lining is that EA is at least...
Silver lining?
Hold on a second. I'm just going to read the whole thing. This is from... Or can I... Is that plagiarism if I read the whole thing?
You've properly sourced it.
Okay, I can do it?
Yeah, or at least give snippets.
In 2019 continues to be a rubbish year for the job. I don't think you should ever use the word rubbish in a professional article, but continues to be a rubbish year for job stability in the industry, as Electronic Arts have laid off 350 people, mostly in marketing and publishing, and their overseas office. Kotaku got a hold of an internal email to employees from the CEO, Andrew Wilson, stating that the cuts were to streamline decisions making in the marketing and publishing developments. I can only hope that there is similar streamlined paths to new jobs available to those areas hit, especially those in EA's Japanese and Russian offices, which are facing closure.
That's tragic.
Oh, wait, no. This comes not long after Activision laid off a massive 800 people just a month ago.
I knew about that one. That one was controversy.
Yeah. Is Activision owned by...
It's Blizzard Activision. They are the same thing, basically.
But is it EA?
No.
They don't... Okay, so they're totally different. They talk about Telltale a little bit in this. I just thought, like... I don't know.
It's just tragic. Like, I'm going into this hellstorm.
Do they have anything to do with Epic?
No, Epic Games is their own thing. Epic's doing great.
Epic's fucking... Don't even get me started on Epic.
What do you mean?
There's a video. I'll link you to it later. I was telling Kyle about it, and I have to link him to it. Their version of Steam, which is just the Epic Game Store...
The Epic Game Store, yeah.
...is awful.
I personally haven't used it.
There's no friends. Like, you can't have friends there. Like, I can't message you. There's no way to see other people's games. They have a really hard time connecting games together for multiplayer stuff. And it's been found that within their... When you download like the exe file to your thing, so it can like put all the games on your computer, it's been going into your other files and looking at other games you have on Steam and looking at personal information.
That seems a little bit tinfoil hatty, so I do want to do my research on that.
And I was watching a video. I'll link you the video.
Not that I don't believe you.
That and the thing they did with Metro was fucked up.
What they do with Metro?
That game was supposed to come out on everything, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Oh, we're gonna put this only on the Epic Game Store."
Oh, they made it an exclusive?
Yeah, and if you watch trailers for, what is it, Last Light?
I don't really follow Metro.
Yeah, neither do I. The newest Metro, the one that came out, it's the recording of this is April 2nd. So whatever Metro game came out, the most recent, yeah, and if you watch trailers, like the most recent trailer before they announced it, it said it was coming to Steam. And now with the Outer Worlds...
That's kind of shady.
Dude, the Outer Worlds?
I don't think that's going to end up being exclusive.
They said it's exclusive. I mean, I don't think it's going to be exclusive because I think they're going to go back and see the backlash that they have. But at the same time, from what I understand, Obsidian didn't know that the game was going to become an Epic Games exclusive till 4 hours before the announcement.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I saw a picture. I forget who posted it, but it was someone like saying to Steam, like, "Oh, you're gonna have a hard time. Epic Games is coming out. You're gonna have all this shit to deal with." And then it was Epic Games going exclusive, and just picking them all up. And then it was Steam leaning over to the guy going, "So have you heard of Halo?" Because hot fuck, I cannot wait to play Reach in 3 on my computer.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get it because I need to get 3. I need to play 3 again.
You never...
And you know that I'm not really a Halo person. I'm not really an FPS person. But I need to play 3 again.
Online or the story?
The story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I played the story with a really close friend growing up. And it's like some of my fondest memories.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't give a hot fuck about the story. I want to play... multiplayer. I want to play SWAT. I want to play Reach SWAT, headshots only. I want to play it in fucking what's that map? Valkyrie? No, it's what's the place where the Vikings went to when they died? Valhalla.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. My god. I want to play SWAT, Halo 3, and Valhalla. Oh my god, dude. You know how much time, you know how many days I've spent of my life in Halo 3?
Probably a sizable amount, if I'm guessing.
Oh my god, I'd get home on a Friday night. I didn't get off till 2 a.m. Because I don't know about you, I wasn't allowed to play video games during the week.
Yeah, my parents were cool, so...
I don't know. It was always a thing, and then I remember I got to a certain age, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to play. And they, like, didn't stop me. But fucking, oh my god. The amount of time I would put on Halo, dude. Oh my god!
I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for it.
And Reach, and I think they're doing it canonically, which I think Reach is a prequel.
Oh, like in chronological order.
Yeah, because I think it's Reach 1, 2, 3 ODST. It's coming out. Which fine, I heard a rumor that they're doing all the online is free, but if you want the story, you got to pay for it.
Which, like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to play Reach Online until my eyes bleed. Oh my god, dude. That was like Kyle and I's glory days of, like, playing games online.
Yeah.
Like, chugga, headshots. Oh my god. I never even beat the story for Reach. I didn't care. I didn't need to beat it.
Because you had all your online escapades.
Oh, dude, there was this kid, Darren, that we used to play with. I don't know what the fuck ever happened to this kid. He was like 2 or 3 years older than me. And, dude, it was me, him, and Kyle on this one map. And we were schwhooping kids. I have so many fond memories of that fucking game. Speaking of fond memories, dude, Borderlands 3, let's talk about it.
We talked about it a little bit last time, yeah?
Yeah, I know, but now we have a trailer.
And I'm excited.
I cannot fucking wait.
I am extremely excited.
I've been playing Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel with Kyle to catch me up.
Yeah.
I beat it.
2 or the pre-sequel or both?
2.
It's a good game, right?
Yeah, but it'd been such a long time since we played it, so I wasn't really in it.
You weren't, like, super, in it, yeah.
Yeah, so we beat it, and then we were just kind of doing some DLC stuff, and he's like, yeah, let's do all the DLC stuff now, and then we'll go into New Game Plus, and I Kyle had blessed me with a bunch of key codes. And
the shift codes?
Yeah, so I had like 200 and change keys before we even started playing when it was the three of us playing. And I had like almost 200, and I was like, Kyle, I'm just going to start blowing keys. So we started the game over, and I think I already had 160 something.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so I was blowing through them, and then we started New Game Plus, and I'm like, oh my god, a challenge. Because it hasn't been challenging. It's been just, kind of run of the mill. But I've been playing pre-sequel, and it's okay. Fun. It's all right. I picked Claptrap.
I play Athena.
That's who Kyle picked. I was gonna pick her because I liked her hood.
I have to pick the cool lesbian.
Is she gay?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's dating Janie Springs.
They make it official?
Yeah.
They make it official. I didn't get that far in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if that's actually a part of the pre-sequel or if that's part of Tales, but that's official.
Janie Springs is the best fucking character I've ever met in a game.
Janie Springs is the Moira of Borderlands.
Oh my god, I love her. She's got an accent and a post-contemporary haircut. Oh my god, I love her. I was playing with Kyle, and she showed up, and like she would talk, and I go, Kyle, I love this woman. I love her. She's got a part where she's doing an American accent. She's like, yeah, football, cheeseburgers, homophobia. I was like, this is a beautiful character. Like, oh, dude, she's the best. She's the best fucking. Which
she's so cool.
Brings me to my next point about Borderlands. I'm excited for a video game.
You're not excited for anything.
I'm not excited about waking up tomorrow. What the fuck happened to me? I'm excited about Halo. I'm excited about Borderlands. And I was saying to Kyle, I have been so pessimistic about games in the past 3-4 years. And I was like, oh, everything's shit. Even the games I like are shit. Nothing fucking works anymore. And everybody's just trying to fucking dig through my pockets like a greedy mortician. And, like, I'm excited about Borderlands, and I'm excited about Halo.
So excited about Borderlands. Did you see Kyle's theory?
What?
About Borderlands 3?
Which one?
The one about the twins.
Oh, that one sucks power from the other one?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about it or if we wanted to invite him on.
We can invite him on, but I'll just give like a quick snippet of what he said.
Yeah.
He said that apparently he went over and watched the trailer again and again and again, and he said that the male brother, or whatever he is, has siren tattoos, and only men can be sirens. Or only females can be sirens.
Only women can be sirens, and there can only be 6 in the universe at a time.
Why can there only be female?
I don't know.
Oh, they never explained it?
If they did, I can't remember.
Which, can we just talk about how well Borderlands writes women?
Oh yeah, every woman is the most powerful break-your-neck woman that you've ever met.
Well, not even that. It's just, I like that they write them where they're just not girl.
Yeah, like they're interesting characters.
Yeah, like Moxie, Janie. Who else? Fucking Tiny Tina.
Lilith.
Lilith is a little too much of, okay, I get it. You're the badass action hero, but like
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like cliches all that much.
I like Ellie.
Scooter's sister.
Yeah.
No, like Borderlands has a job and a half at writing a character.
Oh, they do so good.
Like, even I was thinking about it. Like, even the Did you remember Borderlands 1? The more you use the weapon, the better you got at it?
I actually didn't play a whole lot of Borderlands 1.
Yeah, I was talking to Kyle about it. Borderlands 1, the more I used an SMG, the better I got at the SMG.
I don't remember that.
I was saying it to Kyle, and I was like, yeah, dude, the Siren is supposed to be like SMGs. And he's like, really? I'm like, well, I mean, that's how it was in the first one. And then I was like looking at like how they made Zero. You could play Zero as a sniper, or you could play him as like a close quarters guy. Like, I like how they did that. Where the first one felt very, this is how you play it. The second one is very much like
a little bit more freeform.
Yeah. I don't know. I really enjoyed playing it. They're really good games, and I just can't believe I'm excited for it. Like, fuck.
It's just, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I think when that comes out, we got to pick a day that works for a few days a week that works for everybody, and just blast through it.
Just burn through it.
Yeah, don't even take turns through it. Just get right on. I was even saying to
That'd
Kyle,
be a fun thing for us to stream too.
It would be. And I was saying to Kyle, we just have to do the story. Because the whole point of Borderlands is to get through the story to get to the New Game Plus, so you can get better guns.
And then you can just tear through everything.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, next time, let's just...
And there's over 1 billion guns.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really a big thing for me.
With legs.
Yeah.
That is my perfect doggo gun boy.
Yeah, I want to see how that works. I want to see how a bunch of shit works. There was something that it was in the trailer. Wasn't it like a gun that shot guns? What? I have a feeling that was a thing.
Is that a thing?
I have a feeling it was, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
It's very Borderlands' sense of humor to do that.
Yeah, to be a gun that shoots guns. Something else I think we should talk about real quick, being a Bethesda-themed, Fallout-themed show. Elder Scrolls Blades.
Haven't played it yet.
It's pay to win.
Is it?
Yep, it's pay to win. I have right here, Kyle, once again, shout out to you, Kyle. Kyle sends me links all the time.
Kyle does his research.
He's the fucking man. There's a video by Camelworks. He's a YouTuber. Come on the show. You're welcome to come on. He said something about he got to about level 18, and it got to the point where he just couldn't do anything without paying money to advance.
That sucks.
And there's the gold currency. There's the in-game currency of gems. From the video I watched, it was a video by ESO, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls Guides. Another guy, you're more than welcome to come on the show. He did a video that was talking more in depth about it, and his footage was from Camel, and he was saying that like you get chests, right? So it's like a wooden chest or an iron chest or something, and you have to wait, say, 3 hours to open a chest, right? You open the chest and you'll get like an iron sword or an ebony bow or a glass shield or some shit, right?
Yeah.
You don't get much out of them, and when you do, it's like not very much. You might get some gold, but from what I understand, and this is me relaying information from ESO, Fallout and Elder Scrolls Guides from Camel. He got to the point where he didn't have enough equipment to run the jobs, and he kept dying, so he didn't have gold. And then it was like the only way to get gold was to buy a crate or a chest. And for the lowest thing is 160 gems is $2. But then for he says in the video 100, and in the video it looks like $160. But it cuts really quick, so I couldn't really tell. So either $100 or $160, you get 14,000 gems. What? So 14,000 fun bucks.
Fun bucks.
For like fake money, right?
14,000 V-bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. No matter how many jobs, quests, he hit a paywall. There's nothing he can do. So
that's really unfortunate.
That's a shame, but I don't know. It's like they're not going to change it. You know they're not going to change it. It's a beta right now, but
I would like to hope that they find a way to actually balance it.
I to be completely honest with you, I don't think they're gonna. The Atom Shop for 76 is ridiculous. There was a skin for your power armor for Christmas that was like 1,800 atoms. That's almost $20. You could buy a brand new game for that.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's like...
And all it was like a Santa Claus, like red...
like a festive
That thing. Was it. It wasn't like... And apparently and I think we spoke about this once before, they were selling power-ups. If you wore one of the Unstoppables costumes and you had a group of 4, everybody's power went up. Like, don't fucking give power. That's another thing. Like, if you're gonna put, like, I think Overwatch honestly did it the best.
Yeah, because it's only visuals.
Yeah. So, so you're not gonna sit there and be like, oh, scrub, you don't have a skin. Like, who cares, dude? I'm doing better than you are.
Kick your ass.
Yeah. Where this is like, oh, I can't not be beaten because they have a group of 4. You know what I mean? It's just, it's sad. It's sad to just see a thing you like do this. Like, I'm curious to see, like, will Starfield have this? Will Elder Scrolls 6 have this? Will Fallout 5 have this?
If it's a traditional RPG where it's not online, I would err on the side of no.
See, I like the idea of cosmetic shit that I can buy just because I want something new, right? If I like the game, I'm going to put money into the game. The only problem is I've yet to find a game that I actually like that I want to put money into. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because there have been games that I did find that kind of attraction to.
Like what?
I put some money in Fallout Shelter.
Did you? Oh, no, yeah. I did too. But Fallout Shelter did it right.
It just felt better.
I never once, like, I think I put $20 into Fallout Shelter because they had a sale going. So whatever, like, the $50 package was, I got, like, I don't know, whatever. It was a while ago. It was like a 4th of July pack. I remember going to the dollar store.
Like a special event, yeah.
Yeah. And like that, I never felt like I was being taken advantage of. But when you have some shit like a paywall, like, would it made a difference if I paid $10 for the game?
It just makes it feel a lot shittier when it's like in your face.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. The Creation Club was even kind of like, oh, okay now.
Yeah, I didn't do Creation Club because I play on PC primarily, so I would get all my stuff off, like, Nexus mods.
Yeah. The only thing that, like, but that's the thing, though. The only thing that ever came out of Creation Club that looked cool was the Tunnel Snakes DLC pack, whatever it was.
Tunnel Snakes rule.
Did you ever see how that plays out? It's kind of
No.
It's kind of shitty, to be honest.
Really?
The Tunnel Snakes leave the vault, and my guy Wally fucking Mac, he leaves the vault and goes to Boston, and then by the end of it, you find, like, ghoulified Wally Mac. So, like,
really,
I was like, oh, cool, Wally Mac's in it, and then it was like, oh, but you kill him.
He's a toaster.
What do you mean he's a toaster?
No, toasters are the other ones. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
I don't know. That's something that I could see myself putting money into, like something cool like that, but I remember being, like, really expensive for, like, not even an hour-long experience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I generally just try not to pay money for things like microtransactions. I am also a liar because I have put a lot of money into Overwatch.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You get that much enjoyment out of Overwatch?
Overwatch is a game that I don't take very seriously, and I like to play very casually.
Huh.
The thing is with that is, every game that I play is a fashion simulator.
Is a fashion simulator? Really?
I have to feel like I am the coolest cat on the block.
So you just play Lucio?
Oh yeah, because he's the coolest. But yeah, I always basically play and dress myself to the nines.
Really?
So I need to get cool ass skins if I want to feel like I'm, like, doing it right, just personally.
Huh. I didn't know that. I never once was
like every seasonal event, I usually get a couple loot boxes if I don't have enough time to play. Yeah.
That's not a game that I'm particularly, like, I don't particularly go hard for. I don't know. I used to play back in the day. We had a little squad that it was always 3 girls, and we just kind of realized it was 3 girls because it was Steven was playing Diva, I was playing Anna, and normally the third person or whoever we were playing with would pick May. Mm-hmm. And we would just win constantly. Because I'm not super good at Overwatch, but I was fucking pretty terrific at just kind of healing people.
You were a good Ana, yeah.
But I don't know. I bought you that game and then we never played it.
Yeah. I feel a little bit bad about that.
Did you ever play Doom 2016?
I have. It's a good-ass game.
Oh my god. I have found a game that I love.
It's so gratuitous.
Good. It's so unbelievably good. It's like, I can't get over... I think 2 weeks ago I spoke about that I was going to give it a try. It's so much fun.
The violence in it is incredible.
Oh, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even a person who's like, I need to see guts spill across the page. I just... Oh, dude, the way you move... And the little homage to, like the little things to the original Doom, how you, instead of playing, like, your gun that you're, like, holding it in your right arm, you could play where the gun is right in the middle, and you get rid of the reticle.
And I was telling you about the hidden original Doom levels.
Oh, yeah.
Have you found any yet?
No, I haven't.
They're really cool, dude. Just keep an eye out for them.
If there's a New Game Plus, I'm going to look for them. But, like, oh my god, I love how hard it is.
Yeah, it's difficult.
And I'm not like I need to play a game that's hard. Like, I don't want I don't want Dark Souls, like, destruction every game I play. But I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty you can get before you unlock the harder ones. And it's fucking, oh my god. Oh my god. You have to use every single...
I never took you for a Doom guy.
I didn't think I was one either. I played Doom 64 and that was about it, and it didn't do anything crazy for me, but it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it just feels really good to handle. It handles really well. It feels good to play.
It's so smooth. And, like, I'll be honest, I don't play with the sound on. I normally play and, like, listen to a podcast, which I know is, like, I'm losing a little bit of the experience.
Dude, Mick Gordon's soundtrack is fucking incredible.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, yeah.
He samples a chainsaw.
What?
The things that sounds like a guitar is a chainsaw.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, go listen to BFG Division right now.
Right, can you link it to me?
Yes, I absolutely can.
Put it in Radio Hot 100. And if you'd like to find Declan's link, you could find it in the description below. You'll find a link to our Discord. We're always talking about something on the Discord. You can go ahead and check that out, and make sure you head over to Radio Hot 100 to check out Declan's link. And while you're there, leave a couple Boone's wife in the chat.
Was that enough time for me to plug that you could... Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Cool.
That was almost perfect.
Cool. As soon as we're done, I'll listen to it.
Yeah. Folks at home, if you want to pause and listen to BFG Division, it's goddamn gruesome. And the thing that sounds like a guitar is a chainsaw.
That's amazing.
It's a chainsaw.
I didn't know
synth.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, let me ask you a serious question.
Sure.
Do you watch, kind of like, since we're talking about music, do you ever listen to, like, Boiler Room?
Yeah, once in a while.
Or, like, do you ever listen to Le Mellotron?
No, I actually don't know.
It's the French one where they're in the boat. I think they're in a club now, but for a while they were on a boat under a bridge.
No, I've never heard of that.
So, like, I was sitting there thinking about, like, doing, like, a beat set. Like, how cool would that be to, like, do a beat set for, like, a crowd of people? And it's like, oh, these are a bunch of shitty beats I made in my room or whatever. And, like, you play them, and people are like, oh, okay. And, like, they kind of, like, not rock out, but, like, they do that hipster head bob where they just kind of feel it out. And, like,
yeah.
And I was thinking about, like, how would I set up my set? And I think I would have, like, if I could have I wouldn't want a 30-minute set. I want a 40 to 45-minute set because I think it's just enough time.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it's like a mixtape's amount of time.
Mixtape's amount of time.
Like, you could argue and say, like, a real mixtape on a cassette is an hour, but, like, let's be real. A good album, like, good albums are short.
Because they say what they have to say and they go on their way.
Yeah, but that being said, I'd want, like, the first 25 to, like, 30 minutes to be, like, these lo-fi hip-hop beats to study and chill to. And then, like, you get 30 minutes in. And, okay, so I got to preface, the entire setup would be a small little drum machine, and that's it.
Not even, like, a 404?
No, that's it. My 404. It'd be my little 404. And then, like, that would lead out to like a mixer. That would then be hooked up to fucking massive speakers. So I don't know why I thought of this, but it was just like a speaker that's like 2 feet tall, maybe 3 feet tall, right? You following me?
That's a big ass speaker, no?
Yeah, but part of my set is I bring these girls with me. You following me?
I'm following you. I'm following you.
And they're all like in black. They're like that neo goth shit that's going on right now. And they all got like bangs and like chokers. Like you could tell they all hate their dad.
Would you say that they would rock a post-contemporary haircut?
Very much so. They're rocking all post-contemporary haircuts, and you look at them, and they have like makeup on, so they look like they're cute, but like you could tell that they're sad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know what
like
kind of
listen to Joji.
Yeah, they listen to Joji and X unironically, and like they cried when Little Peep died. Bring them there, and the whole time they're so disinterested in the set. Like, there's nowhere else they'd rather be. Right? Like, they're just like, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to, like, do this. And they're, like, taking selfies with each other. Like, they're all friends. Like, they all know each other, right? And, like, they're all, like, doing cute shit. And then, like, 30 minutes in, like, they're all texting and not paying attention. And, like, every once in a while, they'll, like, go get a drink and come back. And, like, 30 minutes in, all of a sudden, I just grab the mic and I'm like, hey, so this has all been my stuff, but I want to pay homage to one of the greatest of all time. And then I just start playing Michael Jackson's Rock With You. And like, I don't do anything to the audio. Like, it's just the song, right? Like, it's just the song. And like,
just the song?
Just the song itself. Like the full 3 minutes and 35 seconds, right?
Rock with you.
It's Michael Jackson. I think I love that song. That's my favorite Michael Jackson. So
is it really?
I listened to that song today like 10 times in a row. Like, no joke, 10 times in a row. And like, was dancing and shit. Like, that's a song that you could, if you were to give me a record and it was that song 8 times on each side, I would listen to it.
No shit.
Like,
really?
it's such a good song. It's such a good, and like, you have to listen to it. So, okay, so that song comes on, right? And like, you can see that like they're still texting and not really paying attention, and they really don't want to be there. And like, they start bobbing their heads, and like one after another starts getting like more into it. And like, you know that like dance, like you start dancing a little bit when you're sitting in a chair, and you're like,
yeah.
ooh,
just kind of grooving a little.
And then like, the bridge comes, and after the bridge comes, they're all like, the 3 of them are into it, like so into it. They're like choreographed dancing in unison with each other. And then like this song
is extremely thought out.
And and then they like the song ends and they just go back to texting, and the last like 15 minutes everyone's like, are we gonna not fucking talk about what just happened? Like, I don't know why I thought of this. Like, I don't know where I get the fucking time to think of something as stupid as that. But like, I was like, that'd be so fucking interesting. And like, no one talks about it. And like, as soon as my set's over, they just leave. Like, no one talks to them.
They just get the fuck out.
They just leave. Like, did you, like, even if my set was shit, they'd be like, did you see the dude who played Michael Jackson and brought the fucking high school students with him? Like, what the fuck was that about?
That's crazy.
Fuck. I think that'd be so cool to do.
I mean, it would definitely be interesting.
Because, like,
it would be like more of a social experiment than anything.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm always trying to err on the side of performance art.
Oh, absolutely.
Come on. Who do you think I am? What do you think I do?
I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, come on. If I'm not trying to fuck with people, then who am I?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I'm in a good mood lately.
I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I don't know who I am.
Yeah, I've never met you in a good mood ever.
I'm trying to think the last time I was in a good mood. At least I'm not addicted to meth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you were addicted to meth, I would say you wouldn't really be in a good mood, or you'd be in a great mood all the time. So, do you want to hear something actually kind of interesting?
Sure.
So, at my school, for April... Well, let's talk about April Fools.
Sure.
There were some pretty good shenanigans on the internet. Like, a lot of companies go all out for it.
I didn't see a single good one.
Really?
The only one I saw was Discord got rid of light mode.
We deleted light theme was so funny.
I didn't think it was that...
I mean, it's also, like, that's, like, a hot, like, debate here at school, like, light theme.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys have nothing else to talk about.
No, we have other things to talk about. That's just the stupid shit that comes up. That one I really liked. I liked, there was another. I liked Google Tulip.
I didn't see that.
If you're an avid Google Calendar user, the Clear My Calendar game was fun. Did you see that one?
No.
Basically what happens is it was like, oh, we added new features to help you clear your schedule. And I was like, all right, let's try the game. And it like brought up like a little like blaster at the bottom of the screen, and you would like, just like shoot things off of your calendar.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it was actually really, really cool.
No, I didn't see anything.
Stack Overflow did a really fun one.
I don't even know what that is.
Stack Overflow is like a coding forum. Where like you can ask questions. It's like Yahoo Answers, but for programming. So, and take that as you will, because it's fucking terrible. But they basically made it 90s themed, and it was terrible, and it was great.
That's awesome. The Nipsey Hussle died, so I didn't see anything on my social media other than him.
Yeah, that's actually really unfortunate. But my favorite April Fool's thing was actually on campus.
Okay.
One of the magazines that's printed by students does an entirely fake, made-up version for April Fools, where all the stories are fake.
That's awesome.
And like they always like make fun of the administration and like things on campus and like kind of like local memes. And there was recently a logo change for my school.
Local memes.
Yeah,
Has
fresh, homegrown, grass-fed.
Has Inside Joke really turned into local meme?
Fuck, I guess you're right.
Sorry, go on. It fascinates me how language evolves over time.
But that's really funny. There was some really funny ones, like the president of the university being Thanos snapped away in one of the articles, and one that talked about like what's the best lounge to like have sex on the couch, like, and it was all just like really stupid shit.
So what couch?
Actually, it was one of the statues on campus.
Which one?
One of the statues on campus.
Yeah, I know, but like
how
how far is it from your place?
It's like a 15 to 20 minute walk.
Okay, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever come out to visit, I just gotta know.
Yeah.
I need that lumbar support.
Yeah.
So go on.
But the best one was there was actually recently a logo change for my school. Like they're going through a rebrand. And a lot of people are pissed off because the new rebrand sucks.
Send it to me.
It's not that different.
Then why are they complaining?
Because it's, in comparison, a lot less unique and a lot more generic, and nobody likes it.
Okay.
But there was like a bunch of posters hanging up advertising this issue of the this issue of the magazine, and it was like, we're taking the fight to the administration to bring back the logo. Can we count on you? And it was like an Uncle Sam, but like it looked like a hipster instead. Like
That's
it was
awesome.
so funny. Yeah, it was really, really funny, and it's always in good spirit.
That's awesome.
It was just really fun, and there was free cotton candy at the launch event.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, they make a nice event out of it.
Yeah, I didn't see any. I literally saw none. I think I saw was the he's on fire mode for Rage 2 fake?
I don't remember.
Because Sony posted it. Like Bethesda's YouTube page posted it and Sony's page posted it. So I didn't I thought it was real.
I don't know.
Like the NBA Jam, like the old NBA Jam, be like, he's on fire, boom, shakalaka. And I was just like, oh, I guess this is real.
There was a good one, there was the Jimmy Fallon one that was actually kind of funny.
Where did you see these? I literally saw none of them.
On Twitter?
I thought I used Twitter more than you.
Nowadays, maybe not.
Holy shit.
But there was a funny one where it was one of the stars from Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about like the upcoming season. and she pretended to do a really big spoiler and like ran off the stage like crying, and like the camera was like panning out to like the backstage and stuff, and then as Jimmy Fallon runs off stage to go like comfort her and say like, don't worry, we'll edit it out, they both turn to the camera and smile and say like, April Fools, you dumb idiots.
But
it was really believable.
Doesn't that kind of like take away like, oh, maybe how outlandish is it?
It was actually something that was a little bit believable.
So like, doesn't that like, oh well, now I know that's not going to happen.
You never know. It could be like a giant like run around fuck you.
When I watched The Walking Dead, there was an episode of Talking Dead, or no, it was an episode of At Midnight. You ever watch At Midnight?
No.
It's a game show hosted by Chris Hardwick. And it's really funny. Like, it's really fucking funny for what it is. And they had the creator, Robert Kirkman, on, and he fucking gave a massive spoiler. Like, a spoiler from the comics. I'm gonna say it, so if you're still watching, if you're one of the 9 people still watching the show, cover your ears real quick. He goes, Glenn gets his brains bashed in by Negan with a bat named Lucille, and like years, end of spoiler, years before this would happen, right? And
that's like, really far, yeah.
And like, I knew about it because I had the issue that had happened. I didn't read all of them, but I had the issue that had happened, and because it was a big issue, and I have all like 9 or 13 covers of it.
Really?
Yeah, they had it at the comic shop that's like an hour from my house. I wound up being there, and it was like, I think it's 9 covers, and they had it for like $70, and I was like, I'll take them all. Because
that's actually a cool collector's thing.
Yeah, because if you have a first edition print of Walking Dead 1, it's worth, when the show was in its heyday, that book was worth a lot. But, no, so, like, I have the book where it happened. Like, I've read it, and I was like, I remember sitting there watching At Midnight, and going, what the fuck? What? Like, huh? Like, I remember being, like, audibly upset. So, I don't know. I always thought that was, like, did you just ruin that for the other people? But that's also me just being cynical.
I personally doubt it. But it was like, that was a pretty funny one.
Yeah, no, I bet it was. I literally saw none of them. And that's my favorite thing about April Fool's Day is, like, I remember getting, like, this year getting excited, like, oh, I can't wait to see what Google or Amazon does. And I saw nothing.
NVIDIA did a pretty good one.
What'd they do?
They did one that was like, meet your new gamer AI assistant. And it was like a holographic, like, gamer, like, Alexa equivalent.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't like eating Cheetos or something?
No, it just looked like super like tacky and high tech, and it was cool.
It looked like a knockoff Razer mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was looking for a wired mouse, and it's like, get this gamer mouse, and I'm just like, it's not a gamer mouse because it looks ergonomic, and it has buttons on the side.
Yeah, Razer mice are actually quite good.
No, I bet they are.
Yeah, I like them.
But you know what else is quite good?
I like? Ooh, we're in sync.
All right, tell me, what is it?
We like Shane Ivers.
I love that man. I love you, Shane Ivers. I love you, big fella.
He's great. He makes our intro music called Feather Duster. If you, for whatever reason, want to go listen to that on the internet, you can find it at www.silvermansounds.com/freemusic/featherduster. But if they want to find the show on Twitter, Vince, where can they find it?
You can find us on Twitter at Atomic Radio Hour, and you can also use that same @ to find us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we pop in there once in a while. We drop some teasers there once in a while.
But if you want to follow Declan, where can they find you, my good man?
You can find me on Twitter at Declan_Bean. Find me tweeting about my very interesting days. What about you, sir?
If you want to keep up with my tomfoolery, you can find me on Twitter at, all capitals, _Boogans. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe and you like and you comment. But we are available on the big streaming platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and Castbox,
amongst many other of your favorites.
If you can get a podcast, most likely you can get us. on like an app.
Yeah, we're there.
I don't think there's anywhere that we're not. But something that I would love for you to join if you're a fan of the show is the Discord. There's a link to the Discord in the description. It's my favorite
drop some
part
Boone's
of this.
Wives.
Please give us some Boone's Wives. It's my favorite part because we're always talking in there. We're always someone we can speak to. There's always someone that we can converse with. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool. But you know what else is really cool?
What?
We also have a Twitch that sometimes you or I or special guest Kyle pop in and do some streaming.
Every once in a while. Kyle and I,
Every once in a while.
we've been talking about who's going to do it, when we're going to do it. And you can find us there, www.twitch.tv/Atomic Radio Hour. Super simple.
Easy peasy. Vince, you know what I wonder sometimes?
What do you wonder sometimes?
If I could give money to my own show.
Oh, I mean, you want to slide me a 20?
As much as I would love to, I would like for there to be a paper trail, so I would go to the Patreon. If you would like to support the show, you can find our Patreon page in the link below. You can just go and browse around, mosey about. There's tiers for people of all kinds of availabilities, from as low as like $1 or $2 to like massively crazy, over-the-top ones. But remember, our show is always free, and you're never going to have to pay for it.
You'll never have to pay for this show. It'll always be free, but we do have some very nice folks that are... that have chipped in to make sure the show can get bigger and better, and we'd like to thank them. Mr. Michael Mello and the friendly companion cube himself.
Thank you, sir. We have plenty of great conversations in the Discord, so love having you around.
I think that's all we have to say for this week, Declan.
The one thing I have to say is that I hope you enjoy our original content.
Yes. All right, bye.
See you later, bye.
All right, bye, everybody.
That's a wrap.
Vault 60 weekly log for September 23, 2100. Experimenting with lowering the level of oxygen. Both too much and too little oxygen can be detrimental to human flesh brains. The human lung is both expand and contractable, meaning that they can become small fleshy balloons for Mrs. Douglas, Vault resident number 2476-1, birthday party. Yay! Also, I have taken all Nuka-Cola and gotten rid of them, because fuck Mrs. Douglas and her birthday. Have implemented a new rule as well. You may only flush the toilets in every 3rd, 5th, 9th, 11th, 17th time, following the pattern until toilet breaks. You can test water. I have made it mandatory to bath after every time a resident sneezes and only when a resident sneezes. Residents found bathing outside of a sneeze period will be terminated in sight. Residents under the age of 4 years of age will be used as target practice if they sneeze more than the allotted times in a day. Yay. This concludes the daily logs for Vaults.
Atomic Radio Hour.